thing I do not do anywhere near enough on this very channel that you are watching right now is reference and particularly promote my Patreon, which I've had for about 2 years, I think now. It was ages ago when I set it up. I've always just left it and had it sitting there and put it in my description box for every video, hoping that people might, you know, click on it and maybe show an interest on it. I've had a decent amount of support so far. Anyone that is currently supporting, I love you. You are amazing. Thank you for supporting me in that kind of way, and obviously watching my channel as often as you do, because I don't think you would even hesitate. I don't think you would entertain it, sorry, if you didn't think my channel was worthwhile. So again, thank you to anyone that does support me. It's amazing. But recently I was looking at some of the tiers that I'd set up, and I thought it was a good idea to kind of swap things around and even remove one of the tiers as well, because it just seems as though it's a good idea to kind of rejig it around and then make a video telling you guys that it is something that I have done, and maybe people that aren't aware of that, the existence of my Patreon, might even, you know, show an interest and maybe consider donating, because I've been so poor at promoting it that I think even the people that have been watching me for the past 2 years wouldn't even know that it exists. So it seemed like a worthwhile thing to do, to make a video on it. Of course, as always, things like this don't, you know, there's no obligation. If, you know, you can't spare anything but you do like my channel, it's okay, you know, it's okay. You don't have to feel bad or anything like that. I don't want to kind of shove it down your throats and be like, you guys must help me, because that's not fair at all. But honestly, if like half the people that are subscribed to the channel just considered donating like £1 or $1, depending on how Patreon sets it up. I've got it up here and it kind of switches every now and then. It's kind of confusing, honestly, but yeah, you know, if like half the subscribers just did that, I mean, if you were able to spare just that per month, that would be insane. Like that would be unbelievable, honestly. But that's not the only thing you can donate. There are other tiers as well, and I'm just going to go through them. My laptop is a bit far away from me at the moment, and I'm just going to go through each tier of supports that you guys can consider. And maybe, you know, like I say, you didn't know it existed before, maybe now you do. Maybe you can help me out per month and donate to this channel. I feel like it goes without saying, but I do work really hard on the videos. I balance, you know, a full-time job with doing the videos. I've balanced university, my entire university degree, whilst keeping consistent with my videos. I've just always felt like the hard work deserves some kind of payoff, and it's amazing that you guys watch me as much as you do, but I just thought the Patreon would be a nice extra bonus too that you guys could maybe consider. So yeah, like I say, let's not waste any more time. So each tier, each category, again, sort of flip-flops. It sometimes says it's British, you know, pounds, but sometimes it says it's American dollars. So it may be dependent on where you're from, but for as long as I've used Patreon, it's always said dollars, so I've just always treated it as that. But I don't know, man. Patreon needs to make its mind up. So yeah, for the first tier, just £1 or $1 or whatever, you are just supporting me. It's just to support your favorite bearded music guy. There are other people out there that have beards in the music world, but I think I may have one of the best beards. I mean, it's not a great beard, but I think just through pure lack of beards in the music reviewing world, I think I might have one of the better ones. Maybe Luke James has the best though. I think Luke James might be the winner of that, but you know, maybe you like mine more. So yeah, like I say, that's literally only £1 or $1, depending on what Patreon decides. If you can spare that a month, that would be amazing, that would be insane, but you can bump up to £2 or $2 per month, which is where you get reaction requests. I do reactions on this channel. I'm pretty terrible at dancing. I'm no David Rowe, but I always go for it. And I think that's what matters, that's the passion. So $2 or £2, you can choose any reaction requests. Try and keep it modern, although if you do want to see me react to an old track or something like that, and it might make for a fun video that I may have never heard, I think that could make for a cool little extra series on the side or something like that. So yeah, again, $2. If you could spare that, that would be insane. $3 is the Decade Later series, and you also get track reaction requests as well. So for each tier that goes up, you get everything below in the other categories. So you get track reactions, requests, and you get requests for the Decade Later series. It's also listed as £2.50 per month. Again, if you could spare that, that would be amazing. It's you know, it's cheaper than like Netflix. If you, I think maybe I'm up there with the best. I think I'm better than Netflix actually. I can rival them in a global battle. So yeah, make sure obviously you're in the correct year at the moment. It's 2021. If you want a Decade Later requests, go to 2011, but we are creeping towards 2022. So if you are interested as well for next year's Decade Later requests, you can start now. You can join now and help your boy for £4 or $5, I think it is. You get album review requests as well, and list requests too. Don't be mistaken though, that's not the same as worst to best, which I will get into in a moment. But list requests is something I think I should do more on this channel. You know, maybe top 5s, top 10s, top 20s, anything really. Any ideas that you guys may have that you want to sort of help me out with by donating a little bit more, and you have cool ideas to help this channel, you know, create more interesting list content, because I don't do lists very often at all. I tend to save it for the end of the year. So again, you could come through with some great ideas that I haven't even thought of myself, while also getting everything else with it too. You get the album review requests. If there's a great album out at the moment that you think I should check out and review, you get that. You also get the track reactions and a Decade Later. And for the final big one, the final big donation, which is £8 per month, or $10 per month. Again, Patreon flip-flops with this. Bit more expensive than Netflix though. So, you know, at this point you might think, is he worth more than Netflix? He probably isn't. But this is a good category because I think, again, with my channel not having as many videos of these kinds of videos that this gets you requests for, it could encourage me to work a bit harder on some videos like this. And they are the worst to bests. I am planning on potentially doing one soon, as I have been requested by someone who is in this tier, which again, amazing for that kind of support. I absolutely appreciate it. And I may, you know, work on that quite soon because I've been requested to do one. But of course, if you have your own ideas and you want to donate to this, then that would be insane. But of course, this is the highest tier. It is $10 a month, £8 per month. I can, you know, I'm not going to expect many people to donate to this. It's absolutely, you know, unreasonable to sort of demand something like that. But I think the other tiers are generally pretty well reasonably, you know, tiered, I guess you could say. Like I say, just doing £1 a month would be amazing. So yeah, as I said as well, like with the other ones, with the final one, the £10, the $10 a month big one for the worst to best and classic review requests, you get everything above it as well. So you could pretty much control my content with that actually, and that could be interesting. You as one individual, if you donate to this, you could be giving me all kinds of videos that I'm putting out on a regular basis. So there you go. And that's everything. I didn't want to go on too long with this video. It's probably gone on a bit longer than I anticipated anyway, but just wanted to kind of put it out there. I know there are more subscribers now when I originally did the Patreon, quite a few more subscribers actually. So again, if you are a big fan of the channel, you just want to help me out, maybe get some requests in for my channel, some video ideas, then you get that with this. So thank you for supporting as always. Watching my videos is amazing support as it is. I never thought really I'd get that much of an interest in this channel when I first started, and there is a nice little interest at the moment, and that to me means a lot anyway. But of course, it would be great if people could maybe help me out a little bit, just keep me going financially, help me, you know, work on these videos even more and give me more time to work on them just by a bit of a financial boost, that kind of thing. It would be amazing. So thank you as always for supporting and watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you've clicked this video and you're not a subscriber, that would be kind of crazy. I don't know how you'd get that in your YouTube feed or notification feed or whatever. It wouldn't make sense. But if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Watch my videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on what I've talked about. Yeah, I'm rambling now. Thank you, as always. Have a good day and goodbye.